So I said earlier that I had gone through yesterday all of our canned things. So I'll show you what I have left of the food that I canned from our garden last summer. I went through, I've got like 44 quarts of pickles left, which includes dilly bean pickles, like cucumber pickles, squash pickles, and okra pickles. So we need to eat up our pickles. But I've also got a lot of jelly left. I've got a lot of beets left, like 22 quarts of beets, I think. I've got some green beans left, and I've got a few carrots left. The carrots are almost gone. Next year we're going to be planting more carrots because everyone really likes like honeyed carrots, so we like to have those often. And then I actually have 9 quarts of tomatoes left, which I was surprised. I didn't remember canning that many, but next year I'm hoping to can a lot more, to grow a lot more tomatoes and be able to can those so I can use them for the whole year for all the things that we use tomatoes for. So let me turn the camera around and show you what's left of my canned goods from my garden. Okay, so on this top shelf, these are some of the green beans here. This is all jelly. It's all beet jelly made from the water from beets, but there's orange, cherry, strawberry, and raspberry, so that's all mixed in there. The next shelf is all beets. These are our beets, and then these are all tomatoes. And then on this bottom shelf here is all of the pickles down here. Some, well, not all of them, some of them. These ones here are all hot pickles, and then these are just regular. And then these are the carrots that I have. And there's a pumpkin. I got another pumpkin over on the counter. And the mice got the rest of the pumpkins, so that was a bummer. But I'm hoping by next summer I can figure out a different system for keeping my fresh things so that I have more room to store the canned items. So let me take you out here and I'll show you, excuse me buddy, what we have out here in the mudroom. First thing we have is a lazy cat in the sock basket.
Yeah.
She played outside earlier and wore herself out.
Yeah.
You can hear her purring.
Yeah.
Okay, over here, I told my husband I was thankful for having lots of food on hand. There's a lot of people right now with the coronavirus going on that are in a panic, and the grocery stores are running out of food because everybody thinks they need to buy everything, like they're never going to be able to leave their house again. But when we have 10 people, 10 people is a lot of food, is a lot of people to feed, 3 meals a day, 7 days a week from home. So it takes a lot of food to feed us. So I'm really thankful that I have all of this canned food from our garden. I'm thankful I have kind of a storage built up of like rice and beans, and we have freezers full of meat. So I'm not worried about running out of food. My only worry is we're going to eat everything we have in the house, and then I'm going to have to restock everything, which is expensive. But that's why we keep lots of food in the house, so that if something like this happens, or we have a month that we can't put the money aside to go buy groceries, we have enough food to last us. So let me turn this around and show you what's left on my shelves. Alright, this is the mudroom shelf food. This is what we got. Up here, lots of pickles. These are all of the pickles that are out here. You can see there's a lot of them. Most of them are in pint-sized jars, but there's a lot, so we need to eat those. I also have, these are green beans. All of these here are green beans and beets. That is everything that I have out here from my garden. These are bags of peanuts. These are pickles from the food bank. And then I've got a lot of rice. All this stuff in the back is rice. We've got some spaghetti noodles. These are elbow noodles back here. Oatmeal. There's some craisins back there. There's peanut butter over here. Kendon, can you move so I can see?
Wait.
Peanut butter, ketchup, mayonnaise. Down here we've got a little bit of cereal left. We're running through that quick. And some cheese. We can have mac and cheese. These are the split peas, and then I've got all sorts of beans and split peas and lentils and all the stuff from the food bank back there. So I've got all that. And then down here I've got these huge jars of sweet pickles, which I don't know what I'm ever going to do with them. And then more peanuts, sunflower seeds, M&Ms, a little tiny bag of noodles. And then in these buckets here, Kendon put the spaghetti noodles there. This top one's empty. It usually holds wheat, but it's empty right now. That one has got rice in it, so it's full of jasmine rice. And then the very bottom one is actually full of pinto beans. And the pinto beans I've had for a while, but they're just good being stored in there in case I need them. The rice I've had for a little while, but I keep getting more rice at the food bank, and so I haven't dug into that. But I really like jasmine rice better than plain white rice, so I may start getting into that. Okay, I've got one more spot I'm going to show you that I've got stored up. I need to come put all that food in the freezer. So let me show you my one more spot I've got in here. Okay, two more spots. I've got two spots that I can show you just for sides and what we have left of our storage. Alright, in this cupboard I've got a little flour and some cake mixes, more lentils, more peas and beans. I actually use these ones for like you can see, these are open just a little bit. I actually grind them in my mill when I make flour, so I don't use as much wheat, and it adds some protein into the flour, so I use that. And then right down here is where I keep the rest of my canned goods. So this top shelf has got a lot of kidney beans and tomato soup. We should do tomato soup with our grilled cheese, Kolter. I've got some canned salmon and some tomatoes there. Black beans up here, applesauce. We've got a ton of garbanzo beans. There's some peas up here and some soup. We've got some raviolis. Raviolis is something we could have for dinner. There's some more peanut butter, more mayonnaise, some spinach, some cornbread, stuffing, and just some like odds and ends stuff. So that's what I've got in that drawer, or in that cupboard. So thanks for hanging out today. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them down in the comments below. If you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button so you can see future videos, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.